What up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be looking into the FTX collapse. What went wrong? This has been an interesting topic. We made another video, so this will be the second time looking into this. A lot of people lost money. I hope you didn't, but if you did, hey, at least we can try to see what happened. Let's get into it.
Over $150 billion. In 3 days, that's how much the world's 15 largest cryptocurrencies lost in market value. It's because of the crypto exchange platform FTX, which is behind this token, named FTT. On November 6th, the token's value began to fall, losing more than 80% of its worth in the span of 72 hours. Once seen as a survivor in a struggling market, the fall of FTX has sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency industry. So, what went wrong? FTX is the brainchild of Sam Bankman-Fried. He's commonly known as SBF on social media. He's been previously hailed as a savior of the crypto industry.
And you were called the JP Morgan of crypto.
Yep.
Did that bother you or did not?
It doesn't bother me too much.
Bankman-Fried founded the quantitative trading firm Alameda Research in 2017. 2 years later, he started FTX, an exchange platform for buying or selling cryptocurrencies. Right now, he's the majority owner of both firms.
That kind of aroused some skepticism among industry players and traders, investors, stakeholders that there could be some sort of conflict of interest in terms of whether Alameda Research was getting preferential treatment on FTX, vice versa. But the official narrative that SBF gave in the past is that the two companies are separate entities.
After its launch, FTX attracted
Come on. At some point, somebody had to say something. You can't just be like, yeah, we're going to take his word for it. This is money. Like, if I put in my money in and you have conflict of interest, man, you got to separate yourself because you can't, like, people work hard for money, you know what I mean?
major investments from Silicon Valley and Wall Street.
You know, we'd raised a few $1 billion over the course of the last couple of years, and we're a profitable business.
It grew into the fourth largest cryptocurrency exchange for derivatives trading. Celebrities promoted the platform in ads.
I'm getting into crypto.
With FTX. You in?
It's FTX. It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
I don't think so.
FTX was gaining steam, and
You gotta feel for those celebrities, man, because usually they don't do their due diligence and they trust in their teams. The thing with crypto is a lot of people do not actually know what they're getting into. So I understand for them. It's said that they have a lot of influence on a lot of people. So you gotta be careful how you use your power because a lot of them are getting sued now. And I feel sad.
in the process often tussled with Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange by volume.
When FTX was getting started, Binance invested in FTX, and it was one of the crypto exchange's earliest investors. But FTX, as we know, grew really rapidly and became a very substantial rival to Binance.
As FTX grew in the industry, Bankman-Fried furthered his reputation as a crypto savior when digital asset prices collapsed earlier this year.
It's not fair to customers.
He bailed out firms, spending about $1 billion.
It's okay to do a deal that is moderately bad in bailing out a place.
But that image didn't last. On November 2nd, CoinDesk published a report based on a leaked Alameda balance sheet. According to the leaked data,
Trading, Alameda. Listen to this, man. I know you read it. Alameda had 14.6 billion of assets as of June 30, according to a private document CoinDesk reviewed. Much of it is the FTT token issued by FT. Man, this guy, wow.
Alameda claimed it had over $14 billion in assets at the end of June, but most of that was FTX's tokens. Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison tweeted that the balance sheet wasn't complete.
Caroline also said its financial situation is under control, the company is doing well. However, it seems like the market just didn't really buy that, and then traders continue to withdraw from FTX.
FTX and Alameda did not respond to a request for comment. Things escalated on November 6th when Binance said it would offload hundreds of millions of dollars of FTT. Binance did not respond to a request for comment. The announcement sparked mass withdrawals. That day, FTX processed $4 billion of transactions, many times the normal amount for a day. Some got backlogged, which sparked demand for more. By November 7th, that number ballooned to $6 billion. On the 8th, a day later, FTX's finances were in crisis. Binance stepped in and said it would buy the company. It seemed like FTX might have solved its liquidity problem. But on the 9th, Binance backed out of the non-binding acquisition. The next day, the Journal reported that FTX used money from customers to fund risky bets made by Alameda.
It's a shocking revelation for
Well, I think that's what happened because when Binance was like, "Oh, we'll buy you," and then they step in, they're like, "Whoa." I don't think so. You see, he has such man. The thing is, when I'm listening to this, I can see the genius move, right? Like you can see how it works. It's a thing in finance which people use, which is called using other people's money. But only in this case, rather than going to a bank and getting a loan and doing what you do, what FTX did was a okay, we need money. How do we get money? We create an exchange with a token. All right, how do we get money? Is on our exchange, people will come in, and then when they're investing in us getting this token, we'll take that money and go make other money so that we can pay you. And but boom.
for a lot of people in the industry, because even though there has been a lot of speculation about FTX and Alameda Research being joined at the hip, nobody could have foreseen that SBF was willing to transfer billions of customer funds at his crypto exchange to help his crypto trading firm.
The Securities and
How can you not see this? It's the one guy. Listen. I run this YouTube channel, right? So, what are the odds that when I go to work, I will not take money that I earn from my job to finance my YouTube channel in hope that it grows and makes me money to do what I do? That's the same thing. Y'all give this man some money. He's a trader. He's not here to help you trade crypto. He's looking for money. He said it himself. No one is willing to invest in a 20-year-old. So what do? You take money from the people. He was crowdsourcing, all right? Unfortunately, he didn't really tell the people he was crowdsourcing from that I'm crowdsourcing from you. Like, man.
Exchange Commission and Justice Department are investigating FTX, according to a person familiar with the matter.
This is not like the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. They take people's money, they borrow against it, it's not much disclosure, and then they trade against their customers.
A spokesperson for the Justice Department declined to comment. Bankman-Fried told investors that FTX couldn't cover withdrawals since its collateral was dropping in value and couldn't be liquidated, according to people familiar with the matter. On the 11th, Bankman-Fried resigned as CEO, and FTX and Alameda filed for bankruptcy. Afterwards, FTX said it was probing a potential hack. More than $370 million worth of crypto funds appeared to be missing, according to crypto analytics firm Elliptic. On the 12th, the Journal reported that Alameda and FTX executives knew that FTX had lent its customers money to Alameda.
So a lot of retail traders and investors I've talked to are feeling desperate or frustrated. The majority of the people in the industry could not have seen this coming because FTX is such a dominant player.
The fallout has led other companies to tout their reserves and call for more transparency in the industry. As of November 11th, according to the bankruptcy filing, FTX's estimation of their liabilities would make it the largest crypto-related bankruptcy ever filed.
For me, I'm caught up in two minds. Whereby one, I don't really feel sorry for people who are losing money to this because that's the risk involved in doing something that's not regulated. And the argument for the crypto technology is it's not centralized. There's no government involvement. There's no protection. It's free for all. It's dog eat dog, and at a certain point, that's what you signed up for. Now, morally, we all can have different ideas and thoughts on it, but in truth, this is what people signed up for. You're gonna have bad apples, you're gonna have good apples. You cannot then be like, he should be sent to jail, he should do this, because the goal has been, hey, the government doesn't help anybody. The politicians do it for themselves. We want something for ourselves. And here's what happens, people. There is evil in everybody. And This kid would dress up like a hobo, move around like like he doesn't care, and everybody believed in him. And then now we're in a situation whereby it's like, damn, people lost a lot of money. And I don't mean to be laughing at you if you lost money. I feel for you. But the thing is, you signed up for it. This is the risk you took. This is what happens. When you take risk, it means things might not go your way. And in this case, unfortunately, you were crooked, at the highest level. Because this guy simply took your money to invest in something that he wanted. And then those things just didn't work out. He thought he was smart. It's a hustle. He hustled people. And that's what happened. This was a hustle. But yo, respect to the kid, man. Like, I wish I knew how to hustle up to $32 billion, man. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all too. Like, the guy's like, we raise billions and billions of dollars. I don't think people understand the meaning of the word billion because that's like a lot of money. Like, yo, it's $1 billion. And this is $32 billion that just disappeared overnight. So I feel like when it comes to crypto, really, there's no, like, in my own humble opinion, is there's no need to cry because this is the game that people are playing. You don't want rules, you don't want to be regulated, you don't want Big Brother watching over you. And then the thing is, when things don't go your way, you can't then be like, "Hey, Big Brother," you know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are, because I really feel like, yeah, even if it happens with Bitcoin, even if it happens with anything, that's what people signed up with. These are high risk bets, and unfortunately, this guy just played a lot of people, which is sad. But with that said, leave us a comment and subscribe. See you in the next one.